Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you today. If you're new to the channel, I'm Megan and this is Andy. We live on 18 acres in the foothills of North Carolina. Grow about 80% of our own food and want to encourage you to do the same thing, and we're going to teach you how along the way. So we're out here, what you saw in a previous video, in our garlic bed. So garlic's coming up really good, and now we're going to plant our onion sets that we just received in the mail from Hoss Tools. These are short day onions. Technically they're not supposed to do good here, but that's what we're going to plant.
I think they do. I think they'll do just fine. That they don't make near the. They're not supposed to make. I don't think they'll make the bulb here that they would where short day onion's supposed to be planted. So we've always overwintered onions here. We never know what kind we overwintered because most of the time they were leftover onions from somewhere, or onions that we had stored in the house and they started sprouting, so we just replanted them. So we've just kind of planted. I don't know what kind of onions are. I have no clue what kind of onions are, but we actually know what kind these are. All three varieties we have here are a short day onion, and a short day onion should be planted in the south, which we're in the south, but like more south than us. We should be planting an intermediate day onion, and then for you guys up north, should be planting a long day onion. And truthfully, we shouldn't be planting onions until
the spring.
Yeah, the springtime. So we're going to see how this works. I told Mr. Hoss down there that I'd let him know if it was going to work. Yeah, and we're going to try it. I think it'll be just fine. I don't think the cold weather will bother them or anything. I think it'll just technically be the way they bulb. I don't think they'll make as big a onion come springtime when it's time to harvest them. So anyways, we've got an extremely technological system here that we're going to use to keep up with what's what. I stuck this tag on the stick and I got a little limb left out there, and I'm hoping it stays right there, and I'm sticking that down where we plant it. So these here, the first ones are called sappalos. We also have softfire, and these are Vidoras. Now, according to Greg, all of these are Vidalia type onions, but being that they're not grown down there in Georgia, what is it, Vidalia County or something like that? Technically, they can't be called a Vidalia onion because of copyright reasons and stuff like that, I think. But anyways, we're going to start sticking them in the ground, and we hope we've got enough room here in what's left of these garlic beds. But make it show them the garlic here. That stuff's coming up pretty good. It's looking good.
Yep. Hey, the key is why you plant garlic so late, my understanding is you don't want it to get too big to overwinter it. So this is okay. We just don't want it growing a ton, which it's not. Big cold snap's coming starting tomorrow, so.
Yeah, this is probably all it's going to grow for a while. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be out here wrapped up in who knows how many layers. This weather's taking a complete flip-flop.
It was 80 degrees this past week.
Yeah, this past week we had an 80-degree day, and next week we're going to be doing good to get out of the 40s all week long. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But
people up north's probably laughing at us.
Yeah, I know. We also got a real sophisticated planting tool here. We're going to take a stick and just push them down in the ground and then stick the onions back in. I'm going to plant these kind of like I did the garlic, about three rows in each bed, and I think that'll be far enough apart. But anyways, we're going to get started with it here and try to get this done this evening. But we've still got a whole long list of other stuff that's got to be done today. So anyways, we thought we'd bring you along with us.
We got our onions, we got everything planted, but we've got quite a bit left over. So what we'll do with that, we're going to be sharing it with some family members, friends and family.
Mom and Daddy think it's good.
Yeah,
they probably don't even want this many either.
Share the love.
One thing we want to talk about here, you go to Hoss Tools, They'll fix you up right. There's supposed to be 50 onions in each bundle. And he said on the Row Garden Show the other night that there's more than 50 in there. Well, y'all, look at this. That's what's left of the red bundle. That's what's left of that bundle and that bundle. There's still at least 50 onions apiece in there. And we counted, we've got 60 planted right here. That come out of one bundle. There's probably close to 60 planted right here that come out of one bundle. And over there was 48 planted that come out of one bundle. So there was at least double in here what was supposed to be. So he done it right. You can't complain with them boys down there.
Well, that's it for today's video. We just wanted to bring you along as we were finishing out this bed. As the winter goes along, like me and Andy were just talking about to each other, if they calling for a big snow or anything like that, we'll probably come out here and put some more hay down because the hay is starting to break down. But for the most part, you know, we're just going to let this do its thing till springtime and hopefully have some nice onions in the spring and some nice garlic about July or August. So
we'll still plant onions in the spring, but these will just be ready a whole lot earlier than the onions we plant in the spring. So we'll have an early crop of onions. But anyways,
well, if you hadn't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Talk to you later.